We're going uphill. Let her eat.
Listen to the
Let
power.
her rip. Holy cow, man. That's PedalMAX right there. That's badass.
Hey guys, Matt with CJ Off-Road here, and I've got something brand new for your 2018 to 19 JL Wrangler that's going to dramatically impact the way that you drive it and give you a ton more acceleration. Now I've got Brad here from JMS Performance, and what we got here is a new PedalMAX for the 2018 to 19 Wrangler. Brad, tell me how new this product is and just how advanced it is and how it can change up our JL.
Well, this product is literally so new that we actually did the research and development and the validation right here at CJ Pony Parts.
Absolutely, yeah, we love to work with our vendors here. We plugged this into our 2-liter and got it to work, and we took a test drive and it was crazy, right?
It was unbelievable. The acceleration, the responsiveness, instantaneous. It made a dramatic improvement, and it felt to me like we picked up a little bit of low-end horsepower and torque as well.
For an off-roader, that is absolutely a key to have in your Jeep Wrangler. One of the things I felt when I used to drive this Jeep stock, it felt like the pedal was really laggy, and a lot of guys on the forums complain about the same thing with the 2-liter turbo. Now with this, it was a whole new Jeep.
It was instantaneous. It was unbelievable.
So everything about this kit is completely plug and play as well?
It's 100% plug and play, as you well know at this point. Another added benefit to this product is it's 100% waterproof. So it's a perfect product for the Jeep. You take them through dirt, you take them through mud, you take them through snow, you take them through water. You'll never have to worry about this product failing. The ingress protection is extremely high on this.
Yeah, that's absolutely cool. And you were showing me before on the JK how that seal on the inside of there is completely watertight. Nothing's going to get inside.
Completely watertight, and if you look inside the control box, you'll notice something that we do that's totally different than anybody in the aftermarket does. We use solid gold pins to make sure that we have 100% the best connectivity possible.
So about all that hardware, it sounds absolutely awesome. The control knob is what I like to see too, because I can change exactly how the pedal feels.
Yeah, exactly. The control knob basically is the 0 to hero knob. So 0 is stock, 100% is, as you well know at this point, very dramatic.
Yeah, it was crazy. And we're pushing 35s on here with factory 345 gears. So if you guys aren't ready to do a re-gear on your Jeep, which is really expensive, time consuming, this is probably going to replace that, to be quite honest.
That's the best way to do it in lieu of anything else, yeah.
Absolutely. We'll say this whole thing is plug and play. Let's throw it on here and show these guys what they're missing.
Let's do it.
So we're out front of our 2018 2.0 liter 4-cylinder JL Wrangler, and we're going to install the PedalMAX on the inside. Now, as I mentioned before, we've already messed with this and installed it in the Jeep. It could not be any more simple. It literally takes about a minute, and if I wasn't on camera, I could have it installed and out by the time you guys watch this entire video. So I'm gonna show you how to get it installed so you can turn your Jeep into a whole new machine. All right guys, first thing that we're gonna do is pull this connection off the factory accelerator pedal. I'm gonna use a small flathead screwdriver to get behind this connection here and just pop it out a tad bit. And once you get it out a little bit farther, you'll be able to pull it by hand. And pull that straight out, and this will come right up and you'll have the factory connection. And what you're going to do is plug the male end of the JMS into here and the female back onto your factory accelerator pedal. Here's the male end of the JMS plug. It will only go in one way, so try it both ways. Make sure it slides in nice and simply. Then you're going to push this closed. You're going to push the brown part closed to give it a secure connection. And then with this one, you're gonna put it on top of the accelerator pedal, go down, and push that in. So what we're gonna do now is actually connect the control knob to this plug right here on the JMS control, and then we're gonna tuck it behind the carpet right over here. Now this doesn't emit any heat, so it can be tucked nicely away and not interfere from your accelerator pedal at all. It'll tuck down there very nicely. You can plug this back in, tuck the carpet back away. Now we're just gonna route our wire up to the dash. That way we can get the knob right where we want it. So now the last step is actually to pull off this lower dash panel. You're gonna pull on each corner, one on this side and then one on this other side here. Then it'll just pull all the way off. Now we're actually gonna route our knob underneath the metal back here. And then there's actually a little slit right here from the factory that goes through the piece that surrounds the steering wheel. So I'm gonna actually utilize that Once you get this pulled out of here, you got to select a place on the dash where you want to get it mounted. Now personally, I'm going to put it right here. It's nice and hidden out of the way. However, I can still adjust it on the fly. Put a little 3M tape here on the back. I'm going to get that peeled off. Once you find your location, push it onto the dash. Give it a nice firm push for approximately 15 to 20 seconds just to make sure that it's on there nice and tight. Last thing that you're going to want to do is tuck away all of the exposed wires. Everything that we hooked up, you don't want that to get behind your brake pedal, your gas pedal, or anything else, cause an issue when you're going down the road. So I'm going to use the included zip ties and just tuck up some of these wires around some of the dash framework behind there, get it all tucked away, then let's hop in this thing, give it a rip. All right, Brad, well, we got the PedalMAX installed. It's right over here to the left of the steering wheel. We're in the Jeep. I got it set to 0, so I just kind of want to get a baseline. We're going through some curves right here near our video property, just to see kind of what the acceleration is like. And I mean, it's decent. The new Jeep has power, but the pedal's definitely controlling.
No, I mean, you can tell just from the driver's seat that the pedal definitely is lazy like any other normal drive-by-wire vehicle would be.
Yeah, that's one of the main things. Like I said in the video, basically the Jeep controls where the throttle wants to be. If I go, you know, full bore, want to just gun it, the Jeep will slowly accelerate up to that point.
Yeah, and really the delay, a lot of the delay in the drive-by-wire systems are done intentionally by the OEMs for multiple reasons, to make it easier for every type of driver to drive the vehicle comfortably. Sometimes you don't want it to be too aggressive.
Yeah, you know, add some higher highway miles per gallon, get a better EPA rating. That way they can make some of their crazier cars, their high horsepower V8s, and get a decent rating across the board.
Yeah, because the OEMs are forced to have CAF rate by average across their whole entire fleet.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on the highway now. I'm up to, let's just say 45 miles an hour. I'm still at 0, so say I'll kick it up to 50, and already it bumped up my RPM. It's a lot quicker, you could feel it right away. So we'll go ahead and put it to 100 here. And then we're gonna slow down. I'm gonna go ahead and like slow down to about 50, Brad, and then just like get on it to kind of imitate like a passing scenario on the highway.
Right.
To see what that'll do. So I'm gonna slow down here a little bit. I just wanna feel how quickly it downshifts. So we're at about 46.
Did you notice it downshifted immediately?
Yeah.
And wow, all the turbo lag is completely gone. You can really feel it just by the seat of the pants, even from the passenger side.
Just about instantaneous almost. Yeah, you felt that downshift right like that? That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, and wow, it gets into boost like right now, quick.
I think that mates up well. This is an 8-speed automatic too. So that, like having all those different gears that it can go to, matched up with the PedalMAX and then the turbo is just, it's all one system then.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. The difference is huge. Oh yeah, that feels really good.
With stock 345 gears on pretty big tires, we've got 35-inch tires and a 4-inch lift. So I mean,
yeah, I don't know what it feels like from the driver's seat, but you have to feel a lot more connected to the vehicle now.
You do. You know, I basically get to decide how fast the Jeep goes instead of the Jeep deciding it for me.
Yeah, and that's really the upside to PedalMAX on all drive-by-wire vehicles, is it really allows the driver to be much more connected with the vehicle, and it's so much more responsive. And I mean, with the turbo lag being dramatically increased on this vehicle, you can tell it just really gets into the boost quick.
Yeah, that's one thing I could tell right away.
Yeah, and the upside, surely is that it picks up a little bit of low-end torque and a little bit of low-end horsepower. I'd say probably 5%. It's definitely noticeable on this vehicle. Yeah,
you can feel it with the 4-cylinder. That was one of the biggest drawbacks of the 4-cylinder when people started looking at it. It's a smaller engine, less displacement, obviously. And for a Jeep owner, obviously you want some low-end torque.
Yeah, definitely.
You need that off-road, but I mean, let's be honest, half of Jeep owners, we're on the highway 90% of the time. I'd love to be off-road all the time, but you can't. So having a comfortable vehicle, on the road, that's worth its weight in gold. So I think this definitely gave it. This is beyond crazy how quick just pushing on the pedal a little bit, and that was 20 miles an hour faster in less than, a second or two?
Right, yeah, and it definitely throws you back in the seat a little bit harder than it did stock.
Okay, Brad, so we're at a traffic light here. Obviously, we're still being safe, but what do you say we do a 0 to 60 in the stock form to kind of get a baseline, and then we'll try it with PedalMAX all the way up to 100.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. It should be good representation.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to sit here at the light, and as soon as that light turns green, just go, yeah, full pedal all the way to the floor and see what we got. I'll holler out 60 so you guys can get an exact time just to show exactly what it does. Okay, go. $60. It's still, like, first and second felt kind of slow. To be honest, it felt slowly going up. So let's go ahead and we'll turn around here. Okay, that guy's trying to race us. Sorry for the confusion. We don't want to race. Just keep enjoying your day, sir. Sorry. 0, go. $60. Definitely felt quicker.
That definitely felt quicker to me, yeah.
It pushed you back, you know what I mean?
It did.
So not only will this give you more, accelerator, but you can feel it's going to shift quicker, obviously, because you're getting higher RPMs, higher speeds a lot quicker.
Yeah, plus it's obvious that it accelerates much quicker.
Yeah. So, this does work on the turbo. We obviously have it in the turbo here, and it performs great. The turbo really gives it a nice boost. However, it'll also still work with a 3.6 liter. So that's the tried and true Jeep engine. It's been in the Wrangler since 2012, so 7 years, and that's got a little bit more low-end torque. So I think that'll give us similar results as to what the JK did. However, it's made it up to that 8-speed transmission, so I think that thing will just come to life with this.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see it on the V6. It should be even a bigger animal.
I think so too, because I mean the V6 is obviously giving more horsepower to lower RPM than the turbo. Turbo's got to spool up a little bit, and then it really gets into boost. However, with the PedalMAX, it's getting right into boost almost instantaneously, so it's pretty much there.
Yeah, and what I noticed at the stoplight back there on the last hit we did with the knob turned at 0, these are obviously bigger tires than factory, but you could feel that it started to want to haze the rear tires a little bit right at kick in.
Yeah, I could feel that too. I mean, and if you go around a turn with this thing a little bit quick, I think we can break them free very easily. You can drive like a normal everyday driver, turn it down and just cruise, or if you want to, start passing, do whatever you need to get up and out of your own weight, turn it to 100 and you're good to go.
Yeah, I think that off-road, this probably would make a fairly big improvement, at least in certain types of terrain. It would make the vehicle much easier to drive.
You know what, I think it would really benefit it, if you're in some sort of like a muddy or a sand situation where you need that high RPM, the high torque to kind of get your wheels spinning and create that momentum. I think by doing that, one of the biggest drawbacks with the Jeep and that drive-by-wire is that when you're trying to just hammer down and get out of a situation, if your throttle isn't responsive enough, you could sink down and now you're stuck. Whereas if you've got the PedalMAX, it's instantaneous, so you just mash the gas and you're going.
Yeah.
So I mean, that could be the difference between making it home for the night or being stuck in a mud hole.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's the way I can, think about that. You're stuck somewhere, you need the power like, half a second. You have it right here. So you want the power right You don't need it lagging. Yeah, you can't have it.
And obviously in this vehicle, we have power right now.
Yeah, turn it to 100. You need power? Here you go. Off-road test. First off-road test of a PedalMAX. This thing's gonna blow the tires off the damn Jeep. It's gonna spin so fast.
Yeah, this is the official first off-road test of a JMS PedalMAX on a Jeep JL.
Okay, let's see how the PedalMAX handles a wood-covered bridge crossing.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot peppier in 4 low. Okay, we're not gonna stop here because we got some mud. See, did you feel that power?
Yeah.
It just wants to go.
It does. Okay, there, you made that look easy, man. Yeah, this poor guy that owns this Jeep, when he gets it back, he's gonna have to take it to a car wash. They probably won't let him in the car wash. It's nothing like watching mud fly off the tires. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, that's slick.
Yeah, you like that? Plus you can steer it with the throttle.
Yeah.
How cool is that? It kind of reminds me of driving in the Baja, you know, when we race in Baja or we're doing Vegas to Reno and you know, driving on sort of not even really purpose-built tracks. You're just out in the middle of nowhere. When you're turning corners, basically you steer those cars with your throttle, with your brake and your throttle.
That's kind of how it feels here.
Yeah.
We're gonna go up the high pass because it looks pretty mucky down there.
I'd say that's mad skills right there.
Yeah.
No reason to slow down now.
Put it to 100.
It is at 100.
It is at 100, yeah. Might be a good thing too. Oh, hell yes.
That's PedalMAX, huh?
That's badass right there. This is awesome. We're going uphill. Let her eat.
Listen to the
Let her
power.
rip. Holy cow, man. That's PedalMAX right there.
Wow.
That's badass.
I gotta make Brendan wash this thing then. Well, we're back to the shop. I couldn't be more impressed with the product. What do you think now? This is the first time it's been in a Jeep JL. So this is the first one.
This is the very first Jeep JL to ever have this product installed, or a product of its type for that matter.
Yeah, so I couldn't be more impressed. You know, if you're looking to buy one of these for your Jeep, your pickup truck, basically anything, you know what I mean? You can get it for your Mustang. Be sure to check us out at cjponyparts.com. And Brad, it was great to have you here. I'm blown away by the Jeep, so thanks a bunch for for everything we did this time.
Yeah, and I'm super appreciative of you letting us do some R&D on this Jeep, and it's amazing that we were able to turn a product around that didn't exist basically yesterday morning, and here we are today, middle of the afternoon, just a little over 24 hours later. We have a brand new product. You have a brand new Jeep. This is really exciting. This is a great day.
It's a very good day. Yeah, I couldn't be more excited about the way this Jeep turned out. Now, if you're looking to buy this PedalMAX as well as many other great JMS parts for your vehicle, be sure to check us out at cjponyparts.com.